Liam, I imagine you cut a frustrated figure at a 0-0 draw today.
So frustrated. I have to say it was really, really unbelievable to see the amount of fans that came in today. It reminded me of the good old days when I was playing here. And what I really wanted to do was give them something to shout about, and the fact that we are nearly so close to scoring goals and nearly winning games is so frustrating at the moment, because I don't think they had a shot. We build in a certain way, and it's going to take time for the fans to understand it. I've had fans forums, I've spoken about it. What it does, it gives us a dominance and control. Had we put away one of so many of the chances we created, everyone goes home happy. And probably if we put away the chances we probably go on to score 2 or 3. We're on the verge of being a very, very good team at this level, but we have to be more ruthless. We have to have more of a cutting edge. And at the moment, unfortunately for us, with our injuries, our 3 main strikers are injured. So we've got to find different ways to try to get the team in positions to score goals. We got into positions to score goals, we just didn't take the chances.
Yeah, especially towards the end, it was Alfie in particular who was getting a few shots away. Does that not concern you, but was you annoyed that it was potentially going to a player who doesn't have as much of a shooting history as, say, Tufan, who came on for Longman?
It seemed to be one of those days, because we had the ball bouncing around in their box so many times, didn't quite fall to someone. Alfie's a good footballer. I expect him to hit the target from the chance that he has. That sums up the way that we play. We're not a defensive team. We're not a defensive team at all. We take the ball, we dominate the ball, and at times I know the fans are frustrated when Alfie and Maka especially are walking in build, but it's for a reason. It's to bring them out. And Rotherham came here today with a game plan to sit in and defend. But at the same time, it's worked in terms of the result, but in terms of the performance, in terms of the chances we created, we should have won that game by 2 or 3.
No Oscar today. You've spoke about 3 forwards being injured. What is the situation with him?
Yeah, Oscar fell his ankle a couple of days ago, and he's had to have an injection in there. Hopefully we can have him fit for Sunderland. It would have been nice to have him fit for today with the amount of balls that were going in the box, because that's his game. But also Aaron Connolly's missing, Benjamin Tete's missing. Dimi Pelkas would have been in and around the squad, but he's been ill, very, very ill. So it was no use to risk him today. He had a light training session yesterday. That's not enough from where he's been. So we've got players in the building, and the players on the pitch are good enough to score the goals today. But we've also got our 3 main strikers injured at the moment.
I think a lot of people assume that it's a free kick anyway, but just to clear up, did you feel it was a free kick or a penalty which resulted in the red card?
It was really, really close at the time. I thought it was a nailed-on penalty. Looking back, it could have gone either way. It's how you interpret where the challenge started, because where he makes contact with him is right on the line. Now on the line is in for me. What I'm disappointed with, though, is Malcolm takes a free kick, balloons it 20 yards over the bar. We have to be more ruthless in those situations. It's as simple as that. So for me, what we've been working on, I promise we've been working on it, is arriving in the final third. We're arriving, finishing off moves. Some of our moves today were great. We just didn't have that finishing touch. Ryan Longman has an unbelievable chance. Ozan has a great chance, 6 yards out, open goal. It somehow hits the bar. We're creating not just good opportunities, unbelievable chances, and we're just not taking them.
Did you feel with the players that you had on bench, you obviously know that they're good enough, but did you feel with the way the game was going, it wouldn't have been beneficial to make any changes late on?
No, look, if you look at the chances we created at the end of the game, and the other thing what we did is we played our way in. The Alfie's chance at the end is a great chance, but it comes from not just launching the ball in the box against the back 5. They went to a back 5 at that point. And I know the fans want us to show that we're trying to score. We are trying to score, but the move was great. Seri 1-2, back to Greavesy, cuts it back 12 yards out, should be a goal. And that's the way that we're going to play. I make no apologies for that. That's why I've been brought here, and I'm so confident in the long term that it's gonna work.
Alfie, how's the dressing room feeling after that one?
Yeah, a bit disappointed, frustrated. Sort of a game we should be winning, and yeah, again, not clinical enough. I think we had a lot of chances, first and second half. Just didn't take them, unfortunately. So yeah, a bit frustrated overall.
Do you think there's any themes to why the side aren't being clinical at the moment?
No, it's just that little bit of quality and maybe a bit of composure in the final third. Obviously had a few chances as well, which I should be doing better with. But yeah, overall it's just that final bit of quality and composure.
Must love though the opportunity to actually get forward. I know it was. Was it? Would you say it was all throwing the kitchen sink in at that point?
No, obviously when they go down to 10 men and they sort of sit in, and we knew that, so it was just about moving the ball quick, playing with a tempo, and trying to get in and around them and create chances. And just didn't take them today. As
a defender, do you in some way look at their defence and actually say, well, they've actually done very well to actually neutralise for example, the crosses that were coming in?
Yeah, I think obviously the situation they're in, and when they do go down to 10 men, we've been there as well. You just putting bodies on the line. Everyone's they almost switched defensive minded, and they were sort of hard to break down. And when we did, we just, like I said, didn't show that bit of quality or composure to put the final pass or the final ball in the back of the net.
Must have been proud to play in front of such a strong league crowd. That's the largest league crowd this club have had for 6 years. Yeah,
it was unbelievable. Looking around and seeing all the stand for was an unbelievable sight, and hopefully we can get that week in, week out, and hopefully next time we can win in front of them, which would have topped it off.
How big a difference was it for you playing in it?
Yeah, massive. Obviously they give us momentum when we're attacking and that, and obviously when we're defending, they're with us. So it's like having that 12th man.